So this is the scene that we want our student to build. Imagine there is a clear sky with a cloud and the sun is shining bright in the sky. Then there are, two or three honeybees flying around randomly. It's still loading. You will see the scene. Yes, here it is. And then there's also some grass and plant. And so this is the animal house. So you choose any pet and there is a house. And as you can see, we have added two conditions. Whenever the animal touches the mud puddle, I want it to be turned muddy or chocolatey or dirty. And whenever it touches the food, its size should increase by 50. So this is the output that we want our student to build. This is the code we want our student to create. Now let me show you the code. We'll click on how it works. Now here the student has to create quite a few sprites on their own. So the dog sprite is already available. They can choose any animal for that matter, and they can change the costume later on to make it dirty whenever it touches the mud puddle. So we have used a repeat loop to create bees. We have named it as bees and we have set it a behavior of wandering. So student can make 2 or 3 bees, and then there is a sun shining bright. Then there is also a cloud, and we have created the grass and the plant around. So the student has to create all these sprites. Even the mud puddle, they can choose from the library or choose to create or draw one on their own. So as you can see, once you click on the draw button, you get to this drawing tool, the canvas. I have already created some sprites, so let me just show them to you. So student has to create a house and fill colors. They can choose any colors, any size or shape that they want. They can build their own house. Then even grass has been created using the paint tool, and we have also used colors. This fill color block has been used to fill the colors. Now ensure that every time the student creates a sprite, it is very important that you use this crop the sprite button to remove unnecessary space. Otherwise, the events in the code don't work well. Even before they touch the actual sprite, the event gets activated. So make sure that every time the student has created a sprite, uh, they are using this crop the sprite button. Um, so even with the mud puddle, if they have used the existing image, they still have to crop it, or they can choose to make their own, draw their own mud puddle and color it. They can make different houses and change it. So the food sprite is already available in the library. Honeybees are also available. Now you have to change the costume of the animal. Now in this code, I have used a dog. So to change the costume, what you can do is you can click on the sprite, and then there is this block, 2 squares. If you click on that, the sprite gets duplicated. And once the sprite gets duplicated, you can fill colors in it. You can choose any color that you want. And since whenever it touches the mud, I want it to turn chocolatey. So what you can do is you can choose a color and fill it. So uh, that's how I have created a muddy or a dirty looking animal. So for now, I'm deleting it because I already have created one sticker, which is this one. So let the student be more creative and make their pet look muddy, and use all these sprites in the code. And as you can see, all these sprites are created, and there are also 2 events added. When the dog touches the food, I want the dog size to change by 20. And when the dog touches the mud puddle, the dog changes its costume to this one and it turns muddy. So this is the code that we want the student to build.